Hey y'all, this is Tyler Blake with tylerblakeart.com again, and this is Let's Draw Some Lovecraftian Horror. I don't know how much of a series this will turn into. I do have some other things coming up, but this is a drawing these are all centered around the story by H.P. Lovecraft called The Shadow over Innsmouth. And I think that is a great horror story. It's definitely got like a creepy, skin crawly factor to it. And so I'm doing a set of 5 of these, and they're designed as postcards. So this is meant to be kind of ironically humorous, like, later when I kind of zoom out and show the finished thing, you'll be able to see the text where it says like greetings from historic Innsmouth and then some other stuff. But the ironically humorous part is that in the story, outsiders really are not welcome in Innsmouth. They don't want you there. And like sometimes people disappear when they go around and ask too many questions or go around places where they just shouldn't be. So the idea that there's like a board of tourism in Innsmouth is just kind of funny. So that's where that kind of came into play. So if you've never read the story, and this was published like back in the late 20s or early 30s, I want to say. Because if you're not familiar with H.P. Lovecraft, he wrote for the pulp magazines like Astonishing Tales and that sort of thing. He's one of the most influential horror writers like ever, and like a lot of people now will be like, oh, he was a bad writer because his style was he was pretty wordy, and he didn't use, like, some of his stories have very little dialogue. A lot of it is kind of like just you're sitting down and they're telling you a story. But I personally find that a lot of fun, and if it's a good story. So anyways, this is a pretty good roundabout view of my overall process as I'm still figuring out the digital pencils here. I definitely still feel more comfortable with like pencil and paper, and like I find it really hard to it just feels weird to try and draw a likeness with reference digitally. I'm not sure what the difference is there. Like drawing from imagination is fine. It's still, it's still a little bit unfamiliar, but like trying to draw like a portrait is, I've got like this mental block about that with I can do it, but it just feels like a lot weirder than, like with this, I looked at a reference for a building and the figures I just made up. So that flows much more naturally right now. So, anyways, if you've never read the story, you may have seen a movie adaptation of it. Stewart, oh gosh darn, what was his name? He just passed away not too long ago, but there's a movie called Dagon, and it's actually based on The Shadow over Innsmouth. And they definitely take liberties with the story, but anyways, I'm coming up on the end of this here in just a minute, and you can see where I had that figure facing away, and then I thought it would be better to have him looking over his shoulder. So here's my very original sketch, and then a refined version, and then further refinements with the ink, and the final color. I'm still going to do a teensy bit of work on the lettering. So, till next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.